Happy New Year. Today is Friday, January 1st, 2021, and we made it through 2020. Now we just got to hope this year's better. A big football weekend. I want to touch on it before we get into it. College bowl games today, of course, the important one. The Bucks versus Clemson. We're going to beat them. There's two reasons we're going to beat them. Number one, Trevor Lawrence is ugly. Number two, I don't like Nick Saban. So the Bucks win. In fact, they're gonna win the national championship. Bet on it. I haven't been wrong yet, except for the Browns last week, who still pissed me off. The other two college games today are Georgia and Cincinnati. Go Bearcats! I want you to win. And who's the other one? Auburn and Northwestern. Bowl games, I always root for the Big Ten teams, so I will be rooting for Northwestern in that game, and hope they have a good game. So we'll see how the bowl games go today, but primarily Bucks. Justin's gonna have a good day. Sean Ward's gonna have a good day. Everybody's gonna have a good day. So I'm excited to watch the game tonight. But what I really wanted to talk about today, before we get into tomorrow, is the NFL playoffs. They're confusing. They're always confusing the last week, and I can't wait to find out who's going to do what, but it's hard to figure out. So here's what I know, and that's what I'm going to tell you. The Chiefs are in as the number one seed in the AFC. The Bills and the Steelers are in, but fighting for the number 2 seed. If the Steelers lose and the Bills win, the Bills get that. I'm not sure. It's just a home field advantage over everybody but the Chiefs, but it can make a big deal if they could play at home up until they play the Chiefs. So we'll see how that goes. In the NFC, the Packers are in, the Saints are in, the Seahawks are in, and the Buccaneers are in. The Packers, Saints, and Seahawks must all win to have the number 1 seed. So there's a combination of things that happen there to see who's going to get hometown advantage. But we shall see. The Titans and Colts are fighting over that last position. And it's going to depend on a lot of things. Let me tell you. The Colts will win the division with a win, and either a Tennessee, Baltimore, Cleveland, or Miami loss. So that's what Colts need to get the division win in the AFC South. Now, in the NFC East, nobody's won. So, Washington gets it with a win. The Cowboys get it with a win and a Washington loss. And the Giants can still get it with a win and a Washington loss. So, amazing that looking at that division, it's going to be fun to see who gets in, number one. And number two, don't you know they're going to play out their ass when they get in the playoffs? The team we think is going to go out immediately, you watch. They'll play their butts off. Now, here are some of the other scenarios this weekend, and there's a lot of them. So listen up. The Rams will be in with a win or a Bears loss. The Bears will be in with a win or a Cardinals loss. The Cardinals are in with a win. The Titans are in with a win or Baltimore loss or Indianapolis loss or Miami loss, which we already kind of talked about. The Dolphins will be in with a win or Baltimore loss or Cleveland loss or Indy loss. So lots of losses have to happen here for teams to get in. The Ravens are in with a win or Cleveland loss or Indy loss. And of course, let's talk about our Browns. Our Browns are more complicated than I thought. Here we go. You ready? The Browns are in with a win or Indianapolis loss or Titans loss or Baltimore win plus an Indianapolis loss plus a Miami loss. So that last one, all three of those things have to happen. Yeah, all three of those things happen. I'm just like losing my concentration here. Welcome to bipolar disorder. But anyway, football this weekend is going to be so much fun. So I will be back on Monday. I'm not going to be in this weekend because I'll be watching games. But I will be back on Monday, and we will talk about the bowl, how the bowl games went. We'll talk about the NFL playoffs, and we're going to start getting into basketball a little bit. I've been watching some games, and I'm enjoying them. I'm getting kind of settled on who went where in the off season, even though I kind of knew, and seeing how players are getting used with their new teams. So I'm starting to feel good about that. So we shall see. Next week I will talk basketball. In the meantime, enjoy your football, and I will talk to you later. Happy New Year.